set it all up, and you come to this environment. You're here in Hammond, America, and you drive in this amazing little town, and you come on this college campus with the scene, the setting of the tailgating for this. 2 schools, 45 minutes outside of Hammond, and it couldn't be better. So, the goal here, talking to each coach, they want to get in early, play their style of soccer. Starting here with an early drive from the Blue Jays, going into that 6-yard box.
Yeah, Nick Dana, senior for Jesuit, trying to work his magic early in the contest. Jesuit on the attack. And Sarah, I know you know about this, and I think, there we go, a little chip. Try the shot on goal. Hubie had a little tactics, 5-10 minutes in there, try to settle down, to kind of get everybody kind of cooled out.
His wisdom, and you see that a lot more in high school soccer in terms of, a lot of times you've got strong athletic boys, some guys that don't play soccer year round, and you're combining. Most likely in this case for Catholic and Jesuit, you've got 24/7, 365 soccer players out on this field. A couple athletes, that play a couple sports, but a lot of these guys are playing year-round club team. So you've got high-quality soccer minds that you're putting together and piecing together on these teams and for this game. So him coming up, Hubie talking about settle down. That was his tactic to me for the first 5 to 10 minutes, but it's true. Reminding them that this environment, the height, the energy, don't get in a game of kickball.
Oh, Kessels with the nice cross.
Love that.
Nick Celestine almost on the other end of that goal right there.
Look, every single one of these final matches, especially on the guys in, they've got to get that ball out wide and put it back in. Those are the most dangerous opportunities. That's when we've seen goals scored. When teams do that and play clean soccer, pass the ball around, possess, don't get into kick and run, don't try to see how fast you can be, play quality soccer, you're going to see some good goals get scored.
Jack Kessels was on the service. Nick Celestine almost scored. Both those guys are seniors. I interviewed them the other day. They played LA Fire since they were like 6 together. There's a lot of guys on Jesuit's team that played LA Fire club ball together, and this is kind of like their last run. You talked about this might be the last time some of these kids play high school ball, especially for kids that played Fire and then also now at Jesuit. This is their last run here, their last hurrah.
In Baton Rouge, we're Catholic, you got Baton Rouge Soccer Club. And a lot of these guys, even though they play club, they're not going to play in college. And some of them are, but this is, and then playing for your high school and playing club, there's a difference. And that high school, the camaraderie, you have fans here, you've got a mascot, you've got something and a crest on your chest that you are playing for, and there's a lot on the line. Wow.
Ooh, that's a little tight. And this game is sponsored by MMR, building on a tradition of success. All right, the energy, I can already feel it down on the sideline. Garrett, what's cooking? Yeah, Garrett's enjoying the sideline with the fans there. They're kind of loud down there. We'll get back to Garrett in a second.
With, for Catholic High, JB, him talking about we go the first 5-10 minutes and what they want to do. He gave me a short answer, and it was, but at the end of this, as I've stewed on it, he said play well, and obviously, and they've started out with a 4-3-3, what they normally do, but play well. So he wants them to play their consistent style of play, and he also mentioned, and it's true. A lot of these guys, and in these high school games, at first they're playing with just a couple parents in the stands, 10 people in the stands, and then you come to this game. You're in a football field. You're under the lights. You've got all this time, and you've got a huge fan base and lots of noise. It does make a difference.
As you just said it, Catholic High, nice service there, and offensive player for Catholic just can't handle it there. The students are razzing him. Matias Rodriguez had a beautiful pass to him, and he missed it, and all of a sudden the Jesuit student section is absolutely giving him the business on the sideline over there. Catholic, oh, there we go.
You know, in this game, I believe that set pieces are going to be something to ponder. They're going to be a definite influential factor in this game. Aggressive. You've got tall guys that are very, very good and strong out of the air. Both teams play strong defense. So defensively, they've got to be marking their men and doing a good job to keep the ball away from the offensive. And then on the offense, they've got to get that ball, win it out of the air, put it back on the ground, redirect it. Good, strong headers.
Noah Romaine from the corner. Punch out.
And that's a foul. That's a foul. He missed a little whiff there. I wasn't sure if he was going to call it in the run of play, but he called it because he did get nudged with the ball out from his feet.
There we go. Woo! Jack Kessels gets taken down. The senior, ouch.
Little clipping action.
So the goalie for Jesuit is Andrew Duncan, but as we found out, they do not have like a starter goalie. They kind of split halves. So right now, Andrew Duncan is in. Larson Kleibert also plays goalie for Jesuit, so we might see him in the second half. But in the first half, it is Andrew Duncan. We talked to Hubie Collins for the game, and he didn't know who the starting goalkeeper was there. So I like those. I like how they kind of control that. Catholic down the sideline here.
I love that look
to the middle.
Right there. Simple ball. Couldn't ask for more there. And way to keep that inbound so that it's not a corner kick.
Marcus Kuig, the striker for Catholic High, on the ball, but couldn't do anything with it. So Marcus Kuig has a heck of a story. Okay, his grandfather is Rob Kuig, who owns Wickham Wanderers. It's a English soccer team that's in the League One of English football. His father is a sporting director for the team. So there's a lot of soccer in the blood in the Kuig family. He is a junior. And from talking to people at Jesuit, he's an absolute speedster, and he's going to be a problem for the Blue Jays tonight. And if you're a big English fan, which some are not, so it goes English Premier League, it goes to Championship, and then it goes to League One. And then League Two is where Wrexham is, where Ryan Reynolds, you might have seen Welcome to Wrexham, the documentary. So, so Wickham Wanderers in League One. But so it's in the blood. Soccer is in the blood in the Kuig family. His grandfather also in the New Orleans Zephyrs, a AAA baseball team in New Orleans back in the day in the 90s.
Wow.
So a sporting family with the Kuigs. Jesuit playing it to the back. I do enjoy the Jesuit student section. They are really into this. They got a huge crew that drove over from New Orleans.
Well, and we're closer to the Jesuit section, but I made sure to look over and see what kind of section Catholic High has.
Yeah, not as big.
Not as big, but their cur dogs are here. They're here.
There we
You
go.
you talked about the goalkeeper situation for Jesuit, and you hear about quarterbacks splitting time. You hear about pretty much the only time you hear that is quarterbacks and goalkeepers. Mm-hmm. And it's a difficult scenario. I have never heard a coach and a team and a way of how they split and organize their time. And so laid back, and matter of fact, that they let the guys, that's unheard of. That they let them they keep track. What a through ball. Danger, and great defending by number 12, Nicholas Dana. Hanging in there. If that ball one bounce and him getting around it, he did a great job of shielding the ball off. Was that number 12 or number 32? Sorry.
No worries. We're good. That was Bryce Barrere. But, So good story on Nick Dana. His father, Nicky, played for Jesuit in the 90s, was a striker, was a fantastic striker for Jesuit. But Nicky has two sons on the team. There's two Danas. There's Nick Dana, who's a senior, and then Christian Dana, who's a junior. So there's Danas all over for the Jesuit Blue Jays there. I saw his father before the game. So You know how it is with Jesuit Catholic. Your grandfather went there, your father went there. It's like the next generation to generation.
It's a good trap out of the air with a great one-touch ball to the sideline and a beautiful look. Look, I've been talking about those types of balls from the outside, especially on this turf. You keep it low like that so it might be skipping a little and a little bit of a bounce. That is so dangerous because it can slip through. Those are the ones that have ended up in the back of the net. Those have created the most dangerous opportunity offensively.
We're only 10 minutes in, but I'll tell you one thing. The energy's amped up in this game already. I think it's because of the crowd. There's a big crowd here at this game. But the opportunities are there so far. Dana's trying to steal the ball away from Catholic. What a great play by the defender there for Catholic. Oh, there we got deflection.
I mean, I think the energy in our box, you and I mean.
Well, it's the 1 seed, it's the 2 seed. Catholic's undefeated. Jesuit only 1 loss. They tied in the regular season. So it definitely is a little bit different feel. Nick Celestine trying to get something started here for Jesuit. Catholics having none of it.
That's a great ball down the sideline. Can he get to it?
Well, we'll say this. There's probably a little more energy in this room because I had a massive brownie and a Diet Coke. So the sugar rush is like through the ceiling. I think we're drinking a Coke right now. So we got a little more sugar in the system right now. You know, sometimes it gets a little later. You get a little tired. I mean, I feel like I can run through this window right here in a second. So it's a big game and got a little sugar rush going. All right, Catholic High on the attack. In the middle. Jesuit. Gave it right back.
It's good possession right here for Catholic. Like to see that. That's them, quote unquote, playing well. Good through ball.
All right. Rice Barrere deposited it's out of bounds. Jack Kessels is everywhere for Jesuit right now. Oh! Woo. Duncan, little scared.
Oh, I love that.
Oh! What a blast by Jack Kleinpeter. I thought that might have gone to the back of the net. Jack Kleinpeter with an absolute smash for Catholic. Here's the
tallied up with that flick
look at
behind
that pass.
the standing leg.
Noah Romaine with the beautiful pass.
I love that. I love it.
Man, we got some showmen in this game. You know these kids have played with each other for a long time when they're doing those kind of plays there.
I guess that's what JB meant when he said play well. That's a part of it.
Hey, he's playing well.
Play well.
Hey, you know, got to keep it generic sometimes, and you'll be like, oh, that's. And then if we talked about the game, I said, hey, I told you to play well. So there you go.
Yeah, that was smart.
We're gonna take one more look. Check out Noah Romaine, the back heel. Ooh, woo.
What a little flick right there. That
Jack Kleinpeter, very close on that one.
It's good for Catholic. I like how he drops a center back
pressure.
A little bit, you know, and that can see and read the game very well.
I like the forwards putting pressure up on the Catholic defense there between Aiden Oblitz, number 7, and Nick Dana, number 12.
Smart ball, heading that ball back so keeper can pick it up, kind of reset, restart.
I will say this, you can kind of notice it on the monitor watching this game. Christopher Kennedy, the goalie for Catholic, he's a big one. He's a hoss, okay? If he doesn't play football, then I don't know. He definitely has a linebacker mentality there.
He's got to play. He's got to have a state championship ring from this year's state championship.
Well, wait, and if Larson Kleiber comes on the second half, I interviewed him on Monday afternoon at Lafayette Park. He's a big guy too. Okay, the goalies are not tiny for either one of these teams. They got some big dudes that can run over some guys.
But, oh, great ball! Look, being on the field before the game started. I felt like I was on the field before a pro game. The guy, you're not messing around.
Even that coach was
like
intense on the corner kicks.
I mean, yes.
I was afraid to talk to the coach on the corner kicks.
I'm like, hey, come on.
Yeah, they were definitely driven here. And they got a full complement of assistant coaches on both teams there. They're well-staffed. Jesuit Catholic. Now, there's a lot of schools in the state that take soccer seriously, but Jesuit Catholic are 2 of them that take it extremely seriously.
you know, I'm not around. Oh, this is the ball. Oh.
Andrew Duncan comes out to snuff out an attack by Catholic High. Jesuit back on the attack. Oblitz trying to find someone.
I'm super impressed. You know, Catholic is shifting and really trying to shut down the speed and quickness that Jesuit is known for, moving the ball well. Catholic's doing a great job defensively, and they're very, very, you know, they're showing that just consistent in their shape, consistent in maintaining their style of play right now.
Back to the keeper. Petrog McCausland for Jesuit was trying to get something started in the last opportunity for Jesuit, but just kind of skied it to the keeper.
Let's go, Blue! Hammer the goal! Hammer the goal!
I can hear we can hear some of those fans down there. One of them yelling, "Hammer the goal!"
Hammer the goal.
I like that's a new one. I never heard "hammer the goal." All right, you know. At least they're keeping it clean, so
I like,
whatever. Hey, you can say whatever you want there, you know.
And sometimes I think I'm running out of things to say. I'm going to use that. Hammer the goal.
Hammer it. I like it. There we go. Jesuit trying to get something cooking here.
Ooh. Rodriguez one time getting shoved on the back. I think that's a good call.
Michael Stackpole kind of saying hello to a few of the players for from Catholic. The defender for Jesuit, Michael Stackpole, number 3. Let's see it right here on the replay. A little elbow, a little something. Just something to remember him by, you know.
Jesuit taking that ball back.
There you go, Nick Celestine with some fancy footwork there. You do all that fancy footwork and then you just give the ball away to
pass it in the
come on. I was getting fired up to see what he had cooking there, and then he just passed it right out of bounds. Come on, guys. All right, Catholic High working it down the left sideline.
Super impressed with Rodriguez here for Catholic High. A lot of speed. He works the sideline very well. Looks and waits a good bit. Understands and reads for open space. Catholic, I like this, taking their time, keeping the ball. Best form of defense is keeping the ball away from the other team.
All right. As you're talking about Rodriguez, he's got the ball.
Like I said, he reads it very, very well.
Oh, he gets the cross in. Kuig on the other side. I thought Kuig had it right there.
Kuig going for a little mag opportunity right there.
Barrero's having none of that. Bryce Barrero, number 32 for Jesuit. On the attack again. Cooper Allen for Catholic was asking for a little help from the referee. He was getting none of it. I think that was nothing there. Hey, but as a striker, you got to ask for everything, okay? Throw the arms up, kind of, come on, ref. You got to kind of work the refs, you know?
You know, when people ask me that don't watch a lot of soccer or understand it, and yes, in some of the European leagues, a lot of the South America, certain countries are, even the sport's very romantic in a way. They sell it, they fall, it's a part of the game. So it doesn't, at some point I'm like, we need to get up off the ground, but at the same time, you got to sell the foul. You got to try to get it. If they push you and see if you can try to get the PK. If you're late in the game, you're trying to do anything you can to get an opportunity.
Yeah. It's part theater.
Rodriguez, the speed.
There we go. Jesuit. Run into a brick wall right there. Now it's back
time
on the attacker,
for
Catholic
High. And a good read by the back line for the Blue Jays.
Petrog McCausland fighting on the back line for Jesuit. Just gave it right back. After all, just a killer when you do all those beautiful passes and then just no one home. Give the right ball right back to Catholic High.
A great discipline there. Disciplined, solid back line for Jesuit defensively.
Noah Romaine.
Rodriguez trying to find that switch.
He's looking for Kuig.
He likes that. He likes that quick switch because guess what? He gives him that time with a lofted ball. The Jesuit defense will
foul.
shift.
Ooh.
If they shift over as he does that, if Kuig gets that cross off, at that point, Rodriguez is going to be left open. So moving that ball across the field that way, it benefits Rodriguez. He wants the ball back.
Cooper Allen, he's been working the refs the entire first half. So we're halfway through the first half of play. We still got a 0-0 game. I'll tell you one thing. Usually the first 5-10 minutes, both teams are usually kind of tight in the state title game. I have not seen it in this game. This is an attack, attack, attack.
You know, and Coach JB kind of talked about, you know, he was maybe concerned about that, but you didn't see it.
Wow.
That was a heavy foul.
Well, Mateo Mancos got the brunt of this, but they're called. Well, yeah, it is on Jesuit, but Mateo Mancos, he got the worst end of that, and he got the penalty on that. Yeah, he'll be fine. Oh, he's coming out though. All right. So Mateo Mancos is off, and in is Gavin Leontanio. Told you about him before the game, Sarah.
You did.
There's only 3 sophomores on the team, and I've got it for some good sources that this kid is going to be something special to pay attention to for the next few years for the Jesuit Blue Jays. So remember the name, Gavin Leontanio. Just on in the game for the first time. All right, Kessel's to the outside. A little fancy footwork. QB Collins trying to implore his guys on. They're about to have 2 substitutes come in. Oh, Coog trying to get something started on the edge there. Jesuit student section got a little quieter. I think they started off on a high, and then they got kind of quiet down there. Okay, you know they got a big crowd over there, but they've kind of piped down a little.
I'm super impressed right now. You know, the ball's bouncing around a lot. It's gonna go into moments where it's not as smooth, but this has been a good game. You know, they're playing solid balls, looking for space, you know, not getting into kick and run, not getting chippy. It's hard fought. These fouls are your typical playing hard fouls. Nothing's cheap, nothing's ugly. This game has been a quality game so far.
Catholic High making a substitution. Coming on will be Benjamin Jewett, a striker, a sophomore. You know, in professional soccer, you get 3 subs in and out. These games, in high school, you can just sub as much as you want, in and out, nonstop, you know. All right. Let's see if Catholic gets something started here. Noah Romaine.
Love that.
Benjamin Jewett gets in the fire, and
there's
right
your Jewett. There's your Jesuit.
There you go.
Fire. There's your stands. They're coming back.
Anytime that the Catholic High players get really close to the student section, they give you a little noise there. Stagpole. Trying to find Dana.
Right now the ball's kind of bouncing. Nobody's possessing it for more than 2-3 passes. Stalemate here. Coming out of that, Catholic High.
All right. Kessel's on the distribution.
Solid slide tackle there.
Oh, let it go. Let him play. I like it.
It was clean. That was all ball.
Woo.
Good look. Love that curve
on the outside. See if Cougs got something cooking here. Oh, Cougs got through him.
Dangerous. Who's on the end of it?
Thought that was going to be Coug.
Catholic High needs to spread out wide, find it, as they're bunched up in the center there, giving him an option again out wide to kind of start over and get across back in would be the smart way to go.
Jack Kessels has been really solid, even though he plays up front. He's been really strong on defense there, getting Catholic High guys off the ball. They had a shot there just now, but Kessels shut that down. Catholic work in the back, trying to find someone making a run. No one home. Little back pass to Duncan. Interesting story on Connor Darcy, who has the ball right now. He got invited to the MLS Next All-Star Game, which is for young up-and-comers that maybe have a shot down the line to be somebody special. And he's a fullback, but or center back, and somebody to watch right there, number 5, Connor Darcy. All right, we're gonna head down to the field, check in with Garrett.
Thank you, Garland. Forgive me, I was getting some jambalaya in the parking lot
Hey,
earlier.
it happens.
All right, these two athletic programs, Catholic and Jesuit, compete for championships in nearly every sport. Earlier this academic year, Catholic High won the Division I football crown and the swimming championship. Jesuit just won another cross-country crown and recently lifted the wrestling title up in Bossier City. And both basketball programs are still active in the playoffs. Jesuit beat Holy Cross. They're going to play Alexandria on the road on Tuesday. And Catholic is facing Liberty this Tuesday.
Sporting institutions there, Jesuit and Catholic. Every time I'm covering some kind of sporting event, I feel like the two of them are front and center, especially Catholic High winning state this year in football.
I got to brag. My nephew was on that Catholic High
Oh, okay. Oh,
team. I was there. I was there, and I'm very proud of him. Porter Fourier.
I will say this. I've seen some big crowds in my years of working in Fox 8 New Orleans. When Jesuit played Catholic in football for the state title game, it was at Ullman Stadium, and that thing was packed to the gills. Had about 20,000 fans of that when Catholic High won that contest. But it was an impressive amount of people for that Jesuit Catholic state title game.
Good ball movement right there. Those simple short, long. Is you hear coaches talk about that. It's a lot of stuff that you'll do, kind of pattern work and practice especially in the early days. And you do those kind of things, like going back to basics, like in basketball, figure eights, different things like that. 2v1 opportunities. Those are the tried and true moments in soccer. The simple things that still work to this day. You keep it simple, play well. Well, pass and move and short, long. If you do those well, those little foundational aspects of the passing and the movement of the game of soccer, you're going to have success. I've seen that's one element that you see that Catholic High has done really, really well over here in this, close to final fourth of the field and final third of the field. And they get those little bitty passes, kind of a give and go opportunity, but most of right here, you'll see it on the left side, a short pass, and then looking for that long to cross the field.
All right, Jesuit's trying to get something going. Jack Kessels. Oh, a little pressure there. Catholic's goalkeeper, Christopher Kennedy, gets it out of harm's way. Darcy is going to bring the ball all the way back to Duncan. There you go, Catholic puts some pressure. There it is. Just put a little pressure, make the goalie a little uncomfortable.
So I think right here for Jesuit, possession is key. Having some numbers and keeping the ball. If they can keep the ball and get something moving in their offensive third, which we haven't seen in a while from Jesuit. I think as we get, we're in the 10-minute left of the first half here. I think that's one thing, Coach Hubie, if we were going to be in his huddle at halftime, it's possession-minded. He's going to be talking to them about possession because that's one thing we're not seeing enough from Jesuit is protection of the ball.
Still fighting. Jesuits down there. Now it's Catholic High student section's turn to kind of razz the Jesuit players for a few there. They're right in front of the Catholic student section.
Let's go, Blue!
Pajarag McCausland, fullback, is all the way down with the throw in.
The only stats we have so far in this game.
Okay.
Each team has 3 fouls,
All
and
right.
each team has 2 shots. And I'm not shocked that it's even like this.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We got a corner, so we might have
Here we
something
go.
cooking.
Again, set pieces, for both of these teams, not one or the other is better than it. These are detrimental moments for offense and defense because both of these are high quality, athletic, high jumping, pressuring teams. So this is a big time moment offensively for Jesuit. A big time. You want to see Catholic High. They're going to have to mark their guys real strong and be strong out of the air.
All right, Mateo Menkos on the corner. Under 10 minutes to go. Looking for some fireworks.
Good driven ball. Ball's back up in the air. It's these moments right here, that bouncing around. You got to
lost
drive through
possession.
it.
Here we go.
Create chaos.
Kessels.
Keeper can't see anything.
Jack Kessels loses the ball. Now Catholic on. Coog was trying to get in front of the defender. Ooh. There we go, letting him play a little. Well, or not. The fresh sophomore Gavin Lentanio. Little trip there.
Hold the ball right at the 45. I don't mind seeing the marks and knowing the yardage.
Yeah. Got a good gauge.
Especially for somebody who's viewing or just listening and not, we are able to really describe where the ball is.
Menkos thought he had a bead on that one. Got some subs coming on. Aiden Oblitz back on the field. Aiden Oblitz hit the game winner for Jesuit in the semifinals, and they beat Dutchtown 1-0. QB's been shuffling some of his guys in and out there, trying to find that right secret sauce. Jack Kessels with the rip, just off target to the left.
I like that running look, and I was a second ago I was going to talk about wanting to see some more shots taken from outside the box. Kind of on the move. Stop trying to be able. You're not going to be able to dribble this ball in. You've got to look up. If you've got space and you're 20 yards out, you're going to take a chance.
Oh. Catholic on
What
the
a
attack.
touch!
See, I thought Cooper Allen had Matias Rodriguez open
Yes.
on that. I thought he should have passed that.
would-
I could see Rodriguez trailing, and Cooper Allen decided to take it on his own there. I think that's a missed opportunity. I don't know if you saw Rodriguez on his
Let's
corner.
see
Here
what
you
we
go. Look
got
at it
here.
right here.
And he's looking.
You see Rodriguez, number 9?
I think you would have had a more dangerous, more wide open goal.
I don't know if he was more mad that he skied it over the goalpost or he missed Rodriguez trailing. I can see Rodriguez waiting on that one.
But again, in Rodriguez, we talked about how well he reads the game without having the ball. He understands the timing, so he was holding. And he's a player where you have players that are holding and waiting in that opportunity, and they're not as consistent. So you know that when you're not as confident when they've got that open shot. Rodriguez is a player that I don't think he's going to sail the ball over.
No, it was.
He's going to make the most out of that opportunity. Yeah, every bit of the technique. He'll make sure chest is over the ball, drive through it, land on that kicking foot.
5 minutes left in the first half. I know it's 0-0, but the excitement is there, but just no goals so far. That's what we had in the first game. We had no goals in the first half, and then we had an explosion in the second half of 3 goals. So we'll see. We still got some time.
Great ball, number 7, who broke free just a moment ago. I love that curling ball.
Cooig!
Yeah.
Love the challenge on the keeper. Love to see that because at some point it's going to test the keeper. He could drop it. You got to keep crashing. I mean, obviously you don't want to be a dirty foul, but that was smart.
Marcus Kuig, one of the most dangerous players on Catholic's team, the striker, and he almost got the Bears on the scoreboard first in this one. It was a nice cross into him. Andrew Duncan was definitely under duress. Still 0-0. Oblitz. Thought for a second he might have had it. Jack Kessels trying to get on it.
Taking his space.
Yeah.
Getting that ball.
Noah Romaine. Oh, like that.
He's got 2 to beat, 3. 3 to beat.
3.
If I were him, I'm turning that ball around and kind of wanting to start over.
All right, here it is. Kuig. Oh, so close.
So close.
Ah.
Good clear for Jesuit in a dangerous spot with Catholic High in the last few minutes is really starting to press Jesuit offensively. They've got, right now you're looking at, it just seems like Catholic High's got a lot of numbers offensively. I like seeing that. It's what you should have. There is a connection between the midfield and the forwards. And they're doing a great job of retreating back and just doubling up on both sides of the ball.
Chris Day on the flick for Catholic High, but no one was home. Chris Day had the game-winning goal for Catholic High in their semifinal win against Dutchtown. So both Catholic and Jesuit got into this game by winning 1-0 thrillers in the semifinals. As we always learn, it just takes one little play and turn the game on its head, and it happened both for Catholic and Jesuit in the semifinals. Offense pressing. Jesuit trying to start something. Look at Darcy. Oh.
That's a foul. Tripping him up from behind.
Connor Darcy. Nice. See, that's a fullback for you. He was bodying him out.
Yep.
Couldn't get around and forced the penalty. There we
you
go.
can tell Darcy is a flag point
of
this back line.
Chris Day was trying to get in there, but Darcy's a brick wall.
Also, look, Darcy's a smart enough soccer player, and I'm not saying he fell on purpose, but again, a defender at the same time needs to know. You need to go down. Get that free kick.
Yeah. All right, we're under 2 minutes, so now time is kept on the field by the referee. Jesuit and Catholic having a little pleasantries past each other there on who should get the ball. Looks like they called a penalty on that. No. Yeah. All right.
Rodriguez, he's going to call a handball.
Oh! No. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Got a
He
free
was
kick.
shoved in the back.
Okay.
And this is a dangerous spot right here. This is about from where in that first game that there was a beautiful goal scored. Look, he was shoved in the back.
Yeah, McCausland.
Came up.
Yeah, Padraig McCausland kind of threw a little elbow into the back of Rodriguez. All right, Chris Day is going to take this for Catholic High. Just tell me where Kuig is, and you know that's where the ball is going to go. I see Kuig in the middle of that pack. They got 5 Catholic High players. There are 6.
Look, we saw a goal scored in the first game. An incredible goal scored on a free kick from right here.
A lot of grabbing, a lot of holding going on over here. Kuig's trying to push his way through.
He's going to curve that ball in for runners to run onto.
Ooh.
Wow. Rodriguez coming a roundhouse volley right at the top of the D.
I feel like Matias Rodriguez has more to say in this game. I feel like that's not the last time we're going to call his name for a while. He's definitely made an impact on this game. I know The scoreboard doesn't say it yet, but
No,
here we go. Here's the
he's
replay right
hustling.
here.
Look at that.
Oh.
That turning onto that. He's a fun player to watch.
Rodriguez did make a mistake that time in the Jesuit student section. It's
And
definitely
they're letting him know.
Let him know, or just remind him, hey, by the way.
I love this environment for this game could not be more exciting, could not be better. Both of these schools, the great fans, the student section, this is incredible.
Catholic High working the ball around. And that is halftime. Well, it wasn't boring, I will say that. I know you see the score 0-0, but there was back and forth excitement on both sides there. That was a really exceptional first half of play, even though there was nothing on the scoreboard.
I gave my assessment. I think Jesuit would like to come out in the second half and have a little bit more dominance with possessing the ball. I think they need to protect the ball a little bit more and get some chances, take some chances closer, like get in there and take some shots outside the box and just hold the ball a little bit better.
All right, Garrett's on the field with Hubie Collins.
Thank you very much, Garland. Here with Hubie Collins, coach, your keeper, Andrew Duncan, with a great save against Kewig about 4:30 in. You only let him have maybe a handful of shots total. What were your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, we actually came out the brightest. Their goalkeeper made a great save off of us, and then, they got a little foothold in the game. But it's been a fairly evenly game matched. We got to do a better job on our individual 1v1s defending.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Hubie Collins, very succinct with his words. The Irishman. What do you think? Everything, you look like you agree with him totally what he said.
I agree with him. I'm shocked he didn't kind of talk about a little bit more about possession, but defense wins games, and I think his motive there is that Catholic High started to really gain some momentum towards the end, the last 15 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere if you're in front of the television. Just go get a little drink and come on back.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it? Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play!
Cajun values family. We've been a family business for over 40 years, so we take a lot of pride in being a family-oriented company.
All of Cajun's values are born out of passion. Whether we're offering EPC, general construction, or specialty services, our customers have no doubt we will execute every job with safety, quality, and integrity.
Love did this. This is love's fault, and it hurts. It's devastating. But you always come back for more. What else gets you up this early? What else makes you feel this wild, this ecstatic, this focused, this obsessed? Has to be love. It's in your soul, your head, your heart, your hands. You love the game. It's your nature. Nothing is more real.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
We're back at Hammond, America. It is halftime at Strawberry Stadium. It is 0-0 between Jesuit and Catholic Division I boys final. Let's now go to a day one recap.
Day one of the soccer state championships at Strawberry Stadium in Hammond certainly did not disappoint. Starting the day off with Episcopal taking on Newman in the girls bracket, the Greenies were able to go back-to-back with a 1-0 win over the Knights in a rematch of last year's state final.
It really was. It was a very well-fought game. It's tough when you get a goal early, and Avery Summer hit a rocket that gave us the lead. You don't want to try to hold on for 60 minutes. But we didn't generate many more opportunities after that, and Episcopal fought very, very hard. They've got some exceptional players. They were well prepared by their coaching staff, and I hope everyone here watched, enjoyed it, because I thought it was a great game.
Newman's head coach Doug Freeze able to guide his ladies to their 14th state title and their 7th in the last 9 years. Continued dominance coming out of New Orleans.
They're very organized defensively. We play fast, we close really well, and we spend a lot of time working on our defensive shape, and thank goodness, because again, we were under a ton of duress.
The lone goal in the match was a beautiful strike by Avery Summerhour. The junior midfielder provided the spark needed to lift her team to victory.
Yeah, so we switched it from the left side, and then I saw my right back, Sydney, making an overlap, and the defense laying off, and then I just took the shot and hoped it went in, and it did.
Episcopal also featured in the boys' match, defeating Episcopal of Acadiana 3-1. The Knights have also gone back-to-back as well.
They did good. They did good. Finally, I think, I always say going second in the state final is always tough, because you have the first game. It's kind of a drawn-out emotional thing. We suffered it our first 2 years when we were the second game. It went into overtime, and the boys were waiting around. We kind of learnt from there. The boys got a chance to watch the girls play, and then we went into the change rooms, put the music on. I said, hey, look, let's focus up now. Did the pictures, and we were raring to go.
Head coach Kyron Bullock leads the team to their 3rd state title and their 4th final in the last 5 years. Coach gave credit to his 8th-seeded team for being able to do something that is so difficult, going back-to-back.
It's a feeling that I didn't think would happen in my lifetime, just because there's so many good teams in our division. There really is, in any division. To go back-to-back for us is a legacy that we wanted to put into the school. 4 out of 5 years in the final. We'd lost 2, 1-1. At least now we're even. We're tied 2-2. So I'm happy on that point.
Lane Mendoza scored 2 goals for the Knights. The first, a deflected shot that found its way into the back of the net. The second, a strike from distance that beat the keeper at the far post. Mendoza talked about what he will remember most about this team.
It feels awesome. It's a pleasure to finally mark out my career with a second win, and it just feels great to do good for the team. Probably this moment right here. This is really special to us. I'm going to remember this forever.
A pair of back-to-back state champions on day one of the soccer state championships. Reporting for the LHSA Network, I'm Spencer Verrett.
Love did this. This is love's fault, and it hurts. It's devastating. But you always come back for more. What else gets you up this early? What else makes you feel this wild, this ecstatic, this focused, this obsessed? Has to be love. It's in your soul, your head, your heart, your hands. You love the game. It's your nature. Nothing is more real.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, You need to lose sleep. Lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome back to Hammond for the Division I boys final between Jesuit and Catholic High. You see the Jesuit Blue Jays getting everything kind of worked out. It's getting a little colder down there, you know. I mean, I'm the kind of guy in the theater. It might be 80 degrees outside, but I might want to I'll have like a parka on in the theater. I get very cold easily, so maybe you're a little stronger than me, Sarah. I don't know. We were down there earlier, and I was kind of feeling the chill.
No, I'm cold, and it's the temp drops at night. It has every single night, but
there we go. You see, he's got the hoodie. Oh, you see it? There we go.
See,
I feel better. The guy's got the hoodie with it on right now. Okay, so I feel a little better. You see the Jesuit guys got the hoodies on. Coach Collins has got the full jacket. So all right, I'm fine.
There you go. You feel better?
I feel good. So if you look at the shot right here, the guy on the left, the coach, has got his hand up right now. That is one of Jesuit's assistant coaches. His name is Joseph Tedros.
Okay.
So the last time, he's got the white shoes on. He's right next to Coach Collins. So the last time Jesuit won state in soccer was in 2018. He hit the goal to put it into overtime, and they won in overtime. So I went to Jesuit the other day, and Coach Tedros was like, "Hey, I know you." And I'm like, "Yeah, I was there. I shot you in 2018 when you put the tie in goal in Lafayette, and then they won in overtime." So he's now an assistant coach for Hubie Collins. So, like I said, it kind of stays in the family. All the assistant coaches for Jesuit played for Hubie Collins. I mean, when you won like you have, Hubie, we talked about it earlier, 8 state titles in 22 seasons. People want to come back and play for Hubie because he's a great guy.
Well, they have that history. They have that camaraderie. In both of these schools, it's similar. That your alums come back. Your alums go and watch these games and may not have kids on the field. So that's the beauty of these historic, landmark high schools for both of these cities, both of these programs, and then in turn it makes every single piece of this state championship even better.
We talked about it off the top. It's been 6 years for Jesuit since they won state. Catholic High won back-to-back state titles in 2021 and 2022. So somebody is gonna we're gonna have a new state champion in Division I boys soccer either way. Okay, because both of these teams have fought 1 seed, 2 seed. Catholic's undefeated, which is extremely hard to do, to go undefeated in soccer. And speaking of Catholic High, running up the side of the field.
Very fast run, getting the ball to Rodriguez.
Oh, there's your guy, Rodriguez, getting in the mix again. Physical right out the gate. I like it.
A good solid run right out the gate. Now who's that to for Jesuit? Again, talking about keeping possession, and I know that was a discussion, but I do know that Jesuit's looking to tighten up defensively. Hubie made those marks early in his halftime, interview with Garrett, and so that he's got an emphasis on defense. Big emphasis on defense, but at the same time, they've got to possess the ball. They've got to work together to get that ball in the offensive third and then take some shots.
All right, Andrew Duncan was the starting goalkeeper in the first half for Jesuit. Now into the game is Larson Kleibert. Already got to handle the ball, so Larson Kleibert is he definitely could play linebacker for Jesuit if he wasn't playing goalie. All right, so Jesuit gains a free kick.
A free kick that Jesuit needs at this point. They haven't had this type of momentum and an opportunity offensively in the game yet.
Gavin Lintanio. Kessel's back in.
Ooh.
All right, Garrett, what you got sidelines?
I talked with Coach JB coming out of the half. He said that Jesuit's not doing anything that they weren't prepared for or expected. I asked him, what do you want your team to do in the second half? He was very succinct and said score. He wants them to come out with the same mindset, play their game, and get a goal. Back to you.
As you and I learned, Sarah, Coach JB is a man of few words there, so, hey, he makes it work, not going to criticize you.
No.
Everybody's got their own system.
Love it. That verbiage is also known as play well.
There you go, the Jesuit student section making themselves known right now. I like it. This game is sponsored by MMR, proud supporter of Louisiana's high school athletes. Jesuit back with possession. Oblitz in the middle.
Last 2-3 minutes, you're seeing Jesuit on this side of the field moving the ball a little bit more. Possessing the ball a little bit more, which is what they want to do. They're kind of got a shape here. They've got 4-5 set up right here at in the attacking portion of the field with a high forward up top and 3 kind of stacked behind him, holding that midfield line. You have 2 midfielders.
I thought Mankos had something there. He's trying to get back on it. There we go. Got a little energy. There's the sophomore we've been talking about, Gavin Lantanio. I got a feeling that we're going to be saying his name for the next few years there. Gavin Lantanio is definitely making himself known in this contest. Jack Kessels has been just an energizer bunny for Jesuit. Look at him just running around. Give him full energy. Nice service.
Great defending by Jesuit.
Nicholas Mallon, beautiful defending for Jesuit. Kuig getting through defenders. Right on the edge of the box. Wait, what is he saying?
They're looking to sell that foul. Trying to make something happen offensively. Maybe
there was
looking
nothing
for a
there
dead
at all.
piece.
Yeah.
Right
at the edge of the box, Marcus Kuig was looking for something. See, in a game like this, it could be just an absolute bomb by the keeper to the other side. One kid kind of loses his footing for Catholic or misjudges the ball. Jesuit scores, and that turns the entire game up on its head.
Crash the goal. You got to be looking for mistakes. You have to capitalize on mistakes in a game like this. You've got high-quality players. That's how it's going to happen. A misstep, a missed kick, something like that, because these players, they're playing at the top of their game. What a great curving ball onto that run for Rodriguez. You know he's going to keep the ball in bounds.
Oh, look at the movement.
Oh. So that's the type of flight I would not expect for him.
Yeah, you said earlier that you thought he'd just keep it on target.
I really would.
Just so much speed that Mateus Rodriguez is building up. Just, it's a lot of energy. A little slow moving back there, a little gimpy going back to the middle of the field.
I am impressed.
There's Rodriguez back on the ball.
Yeah, Jesuit holding a 4-5-1, but that's an interchangeable 4-5-1. The 4 is holding in the back, but their 5 that they've got, he's got 1 up top, but the 5 in the middle they're up and back, kind of 3 that are more offensive minded, 2 that are more defensive, but they're doing a better job of moving forward together. Already you can tell in the first 10-15 minutes here. Wow, you heard that. That hurt. That hurt.
Mateo Mankos is down. Yeah, we can hear that from up here.
That's a 50-50. You're locked in on a ball like that.
Oh, wow, he is in a lot of pain, punching the ground.
It can be scary, a little pop in the knee, I'm sure. Oh.
All right. Either way, Nick Dana is going to come for him. Hopefully, Manko, here we go. There's a replay of Mankos.
2 players going extremely
Yeah,
out.
it's just a 50-50 ball.
Yeah,
no one's, no foul on the play. Reese Galden for Catholic. And Mankos for Jesuit, still in pain.
It looked like it hurt.
UB Collins trying to figure out what his form is going to be. He's bringing his entire team over. This could be a few minutes. It's kind of like a mini timeout during the contest. Man, really hurting for this guy. He's kind of rolling him over now. Still got his hands on his head.
He's got KT tape on one knee, and I think it's the one that he does. But look, you don't have your leg braced in the right way for that kind of.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Straightening it hurts.
Ow. All right, so both teams are now on the sidelines.
It does look like the trainer, doctor on the field is saying,
there he is. All
we're
right.
gonna get you up.
All right. Well, he's gonna need a little help. There we go.
A lot of help.
He's not putting any pressure on that right leg.
Love to see players, like this, kind of having discussions, making some adjustments, talking this game out.
That's Connor Darcy and Gavin Lantanio. There's Coach JB, Renee.
Still keeping secrets, covering his mouth while he's...
Sarah, nothing gets by you. All right, Jacques Bro will be, so they actually did call a penalty on that 50-50 ball because it is Jesuit's possession. So Jacques Bro is about to serve it up.
Challenge. Good deep ball.
Thought Jesuit was going to have a shot there.
Yeah. Almost handball there. Woo!
Trying to work the two guys, wasn't happening. Nick Dana gets possession, nice chip. Aiden Oblitz was asking the ref for something on that Dana chip. Got bodies on the floor all over the place now. It's getting a little chippy.
It is. Where you didn't see it in the first half, it's here now. Time has come.
Lantanio's, just telling the ref what's going on. Asking for a little something. And he did. They got a free kick out of it. Nicholas Mallon's going to serve the ball in here.
Okay, serving this ball deep like that, they've got a pretty big keeper. You want Jesuit
Kessel's
challenge.
Kessel's too low.
You want to get somebody as deep as you can. Nice. And challenge the goalkeeper. You want to be in the way so he can't see, but obviously you can't get off sides. But that's one thing and an element that you need to do on those types of set pieces.
One of the best opportunities of the game so far was Grayson Savoie, but the keeper was all over it. Christopher Kennedy. Look at, here we go. Here's Savoie. Oh,
nice.
Dude, he got some good.
He got a piece of that.
Yeah, that was nice. All right, we're going to go to the sideline for an injury update from Garrett.
Hey, Garland, thank you very much. They are wrapping up the leg right now with some ice on the right side. They tried to bend it earlier, and he's really not having it. I think it's going to take really a tough Herculean effort for him to get back into the game at this point. Back up to y'all.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. That is a lot of ice. And we got a yellow card. As we just said, it was getting a little chippy on both sides of the ball, and now cards are starting to come out.
Listen to ref, doing that to say, hey, okay, here's the yellow card. Either y'all cool it, or it's going to this level.
Reese Galden with the yellow card for the Catholic High Bears. Let's get the replay on it. Let's see what we got. What we got?
Pulling them down.
Yeah.
But it was a build-up to get to that point. So finally, and the ref has done a good job of not, given a yellow too early. So at this point, he's going, hey, I've allowed y'all to play. Get in control. Let's take that out, or I'll start handing out more.
So Nicholas Mallon gonna get into the box. Ooh, just a little off every time.
Look, Jesuit, those guys, the one thing, again, they need to have somebody challenging him. I'd be a little bit afraid to challenge him.
Oblitz, fancy footwork. And then the pass. Just the killer. You see the beautiful footwork. He's kind of weaving in and out of traffic. And then he just passes to no one in particular. Goal kick for Catholic High.
Too much pace. No one running onto it.
I don't know if it's pressure on Catholic on that one. Sometimes it's just inexcusable, just bombs out of bounds. They just keep it in play, try to work it. Kessels. There we go. Woo! We got slide tackles all over the place right now. Oh, and another yellow card, this time for Marcus Kuig. I think this is actually a dangerous play. We'll see the replay, but he slid in about 2 yards before to the Jesuit player.
Look at the Jesuit fans doing the left, right.
Yeah.
Love the energy here.
So Kuig gets a yellow card, which means he has to go out, and Benjamin Jewett, the sophomore striker, is in for the Bears. Here it comes right here. That's a dangerous play. I'm sorry. Yeah. That I think that was a good call. Kuig came in on a dangerous play right there.
It's one thing that.
Oh, look at that back heel. Oh.
Catholic High does that movement down the line. They do that very well.
It's a beautiful backfield, but then Petrog McCausland was not having any of it.
No way. Playing hardcore defense and stopping that. And then this game has been a game of those types of battles, and it's just the intensity is fantastic.
We've had a substitution, but Kuig is still on the sideline, even though he has been one of the key cogs for the team. Oh. Another free kick coming up. McCausland in the middle of it. Chris Day, hero in the semifinals. Let's see what he has cooking up this time for Catholic. Loaded right at the top of the box. Let's see what Catholic's got on this one. Woo! Woo! Not bad by Catholic. Got on it.
These guys have both teams just run so hard, both sides of the ball. I mean, the up and back, the intensity. This has been a great game. Battle of momentum at one point. I think Jesuit came out and had the gain for a little while. Oh, solid ball. Pulling the goalkeeper out.
Kuig is back in the game.
Can Catholic maintain possession here and get a shot off? Oh!
Between Rodriguez and Kulik, I thought that Catholic High might have had something cooking. Jesuit had just so many defenders back on that play, and Rodriguez and Kulik couldn't get anything cooking. Oh,
good read.
Here goes. Oh, just wide for Catholic High.
But, again, the momentum shift has been interesting, and you're seeing it more in this second half. Catholic getting a good run. And then Jesuit, but I think Jesuit came out in the first half, and they really controlled the first 10, 15 minutes of this game, of this second half.
Mm-hmm. It's I definitely don't know where the momentum is right now in this contest because
it's back and forth.
Yeah. And Coslin, of course, in the middle of it again, the defender for Jesuit. Kessels, nice. Look at the service. Keeper read it Noel. Blitz on the header.
That header probably wanting that ball to come down and not popping back up again.
Possession. Possession.
Hammer it blue.
Catholic, possibly something cooking right here. Chris Day.
Good, great defensive play. Clean, getting that ball. That's a dangerous spot to commit a foul. So that was a clean, stick to get the ball back for Jesuit.
Give it to Kessels right there on that one. He got pressure, kind of forced them into a bad pass, but Catholic does get possession right back.
Mm-hmm.
Dana taking off the ball. Catholic.
Wow.
Rodriguez. Oh.
And that was smart for Rodriguez. He did not have a shot. But to get something off and make a curving cross like that, that was a smart play for him.
Coslin hit Kleinpeter right in the knee, but I think there's a little theatrics. Let me see it right here. McCausland hits him. All right, so right there. And then, I don't know. Maybe a little selling job right there. I don't know. Yeah, you got to fight for every inch. Jesuit students can kind of see the momentum shifting a little at Catholic. A lot more of this game is now on Jesuit's side of the defense side of the field here. So they're trying to get a little momentum back. Oh, now that was a penalty.
There you go, right on the corner.
There was
the box.
There was some doubt on the other penalties, but possible call. But I think there was no doubt that Sean Gardner took out the Catholic High player on that one. Here, let's see this. Let's see Sean Gardner. Yeah. He gave him a forearm shiver to Kuig. Chris Day. This is very dangerous. Right outside the box.
Looks like he's going to take it with his left, so he's looking to curl it, possibly pull keeper off his line a little bit, but you've got to have people crash in the goal. You've got to have follow-up. It's going to bounce around in here. There you go.
Jacques Barreau trying to get it back in there, but hits it over the goal. We're under the 20-minute mark of this contest, but after that Menkos injury, we're gonna have more time up. And now, as I speak about injuries, there's a player for Catholic High that is down, and he is. They subbed him off, so play continues. That is Cooper Allen, the striker, that's walking off to the sideline, but they just subbed him out and he walked around. Dana putting pressure on the Catholic player. Uh-oh. Jesuit down the sidelines.
It's a great pick by Jesuit. Sticking with it.
Great defense.
Oh, the best pass came from a deflection, and that's
hey, every now and then it gets a little.
Stop. Pay attention. Keep crashing.
Every time it gets a little in the muck there, it doesn't look pretty sometimes. Grayson Savoie went down the left side for Jesuit, but nothing came of it. Aiden Oblitz coming back to play defense. Nice cross. Oh, we got a corner, though. That's why it looked a little ugly there. It deflected off of a Jesuit player.
He was going for the deflection.
So Noah Romaine will be on the corner kick. Catholic has 7 players right around the box area. Some in, right out. Rodriguez is at the top of the box. Always want to keep track of him. Too short on that corner.
Too short.
Yeah. Kessel's giving full effort. Just couldn't get to it.
Looks like Rodriguez is over on the far right side, maybe cramping or. The left side.
Oh, right in the face. That was right in the grill. Dana, he's got the possession. He's got Kessels on his left.
Playing up wide, 14 was wide open. Continue to move the ball and keep possession for Jesuit. That's going to bring them success. Get that cross off early. Put that in.
That was one of their best opportunities.
It really was. That was great.
Game.
That was great.
Oblitz. Let's see that. Unmarked. Great service by Gavin Lintanio. Aiden Oblitz was wide, unmarked. That was his chance right there. That could have been the difference in the entire game. So we move on. We're still 0-0. Looks like Rodriguez, whatever his ailment was, he's fought it off. He's back out there. Kessels puts pressure on, goes back to the keeper.
Catholic High staying composed in this moment right here. 15 minutes left. In regulation.
Kuig fighting with him. Kuig had to go through 3 guys if he was going to get to that goalie.
3v1 with his back to goal.
Woo! Take a breath, fans. It's getting it back. Trust me, I know the score says 0-0. Okay, I understand that, but I don't feel like
this is intense.
Yeah, I don't feel like this is your normal 0-0 contest.
And right now, they are literally playing in a 30-yard space. Both teams are trying to make something, like make each other, compressing each other. You have 2 back lines of 4 pushing towards the center of the field. It's really interesting how compact they're playing. Kind of, okay, fine. You want to push us in? We'll push you back until they're sandwiching each other.
Coach Xavier Brunet giving a little words of advice. Let's see what come of it.
Great through ball.
Chris Day almost had something on that one. Nice pass, almost got through.
Jesuit pressing hard. Going to come out of that battle with the ball.
Dana Kessels.
Love this movement. Love this movement. Looking for space. Oh, a missed touch. Missed touch right there.
Almost had Michael Stagpole on the outside.
Yeah, that was Stagpole. Definitely. And that's, you know, another part of the adjustments you have to think about on turf is, you know, you lift your foot just a hair, that ball's going to slip underneath it. Touch is so important.
A little exploration kick there by Chris Day, trying to just go for it.
I like that. Well, again, on turf, it makes something more slippery, and you know he could make a mistake. You got to let it. I like that it was a worm burner as opposed to high in the sky.
No. All right. Got to get some of the momentum going here. Students trying to egg on the Jesuit players. Dana trying to get control of it. Back pass. Dana's open. Work it back. Nice give and go.
Short.
There we go. Oblitz.
Oh, that would have been on.
Yeah.
That was a good idea. That was a great idea.
Uh-oh. Low traffic. Got to go to the ball. Defender fell down. Oblix all over the field now. This is getting down to the nitty-gritty. Kuwig on the outside. To the middle. Jesuit didn't clear it. Dana.
I like to see.
Dana got fouled on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and Dana's down.
And
and another yellow card.
Tight passing. You know, I appreciate that those tight passes, because it's harder to turn for a defender to turn on those. So if it does get past, that's a very dangerous ball.
Caden Bland gets a yellow card for his foul. Nick Dana is still down for Jesuit, the senior. Let's see the replay here. Ow.
Yeah. Yep. Little less ball, a lot more guy.
Dana O'Reilly, it just takes a second. I mean, that really hurt a lot. But there we go. He's going to come out for a second. All right, Dana's out. Celestine's in. Let's go down to Garrett on the sideline.
Hey, Garland, this matchup has been so closely contested. Over the last 10 years, they've matched up 9 times. The series has both schools winning 3 and tying 3. The scoring's nearly level as well. Catholic holds a slight edge in goals, 8-7.
So 3, 3, and 3.
That's why Garrett gets paid the big bucks there. I mean, that's some good stat looking up right there by Garrett. I like it. Catholic, a little exploratory pass there, nothing going. We're under the 10-minute mark. All right. Catholic got in the Jesuit half of the field. Rodriguez got it back to the middle. Kuwig.
Is that a corner kick?
I think it is. Yeah. All right, here we go again. Chris Day on the corner. You know Kuwig's going to be in there. I noticed they like to keep Rodriguez on the outside, and I can see him. He's at the 10-yard line.
He's comfortable. There are players that prefer to be outside. They work better from the outside in.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not in the big scrum around the goal line. Maybe he's there for the rebound.
Well, he's got good vision, and that's, you want that.
Oh my goodness! That Catholic should have put that away right there. 2 guys were unmarked.
Wow.
and neither one of them could come up with it.
You can tell that Kleber he came up going, whew, I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I got that.
Oh, we almost had it on the other side after a Kleber absolute boom to one side of the field. Catholic High fans, if their replay comes soon, definitely look away because that should have been a ball in the back of the net. Guys were unmarked.
Challenge. Catholic running 2 defenders. Oh, trying to play that tight ball to Rodriguez, where if it was on, it would have been dangerous. But Jesuit picked that off.
Oh.
Great defensive positioning.
All right, let's look at this replay right here. On the
Left-footed in swinger. Yes.
He was totally unmarked. Should have put that in. Reese Galden. All right, so Nick Dana is in. Aiden Oblitz is out. Nick Dana got hurt a little while ago, which forced the yellow card. Catholic High students getting all over the, the Jesuit players, you know. All's fair. Kessels. Stagpole, nothing going.
Bring it back, boys.
A good defensive header out of the air for Jesuit.
Oh, what a defensive play right there by Catholic. Rodriguez. Oh. Catholic gets slop with the ball. Jesuit trying to make something.
Wow.
And Meg Kessels.
That was all ball. That was all ball. That was a clean tackle.
Jesuit still in the attack.
Love how this happens. It's come down and there Jesuits getting 1 or 2 good mounts of possession here.
Here we go. All right, let's see. Kessels with the ball. Yeah, I think we're all good
ball.
on that.
It looks uglier than it is, but that was all ball.
Yes. But you know you got to politic for everything at the end of the game here.
Exactly.
We're almost at the 5-minute mark. We have another penalty on Catholic High.
Like, this is the 6th free kick of the half for Jesuit.
Let's see what Nicholas Mallon has cooking right here on this one. Jesuit. Went short. The chip.
Great defensive header for Catholic High.
That was a great move by Jesuit. Just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Oh, cut through. Still 0-0. We're under 5 minutes to go, and of course, when we get to 2 minutes, time is kept on the field, and I think we're going to have probably about 5 minutes of stoppage time with the injuries we've dealt with earlier. We've had I think Dana went down for a little while, Menkos went down for a little while, so it could be a few.
Find your parents and sit down.
Yep. Something I should have done a long time. I'm going to keep my own stoppage time.
Uh-oh, here we go. I like it.
I want to see what we got going here.
All right. I like it.
It's Catholic High, back line. Holding strong. Jesuit doing the same. It's back and forth here in the midfield.
You know, Sarah, you and I are up here. We have no dog in this fight. We're just broadcasting the game. But imagine, you know, the fans, the parents down here. I mean, you played in these games a 0-0 contest toward the end. That is as tense as it gets. I mean, just nail biting.
I still, knowing that feeling as this comes, I have to remind myself I'm not playing. Because my body naturally, I'm like, the first thing that goes to me is, okay, you've got more in you. And I'm like, I don't know know why my body's telling me that. I'm not playing right now. But, you know, it is the emotional drain, and I start to I feel for these guys. But you live for this moment. You really, really do. You live for the story that you get to tell. You know, in 2024 in the state final, we went into overtime.
You don't forget these, so yeah, this one's going down.
In Hammond, America. Strawberry Field.
There's the student section as we hit the 2-minute mark right now. Yep, get your stoppage time out there, Sarah.
Got it.
All right. Oblitz takes him off the ball. Dana. Going the back pass. Larson Kleibert. Oblitz on the ball. Close it down. Oh. Kessels. To the corner.
Time it's dangerous.
Heavy touch. Heavy touch by Grayson Savoie. All right. So we're down to time on the field, but as we said before, this could be a few minutes. Could be 5, could be 10. I will say this, these kids I'm sure are tired, but they're running on adrenaline, so it doesn't matter. Oblitz gets through 1, gets through 2. Uh-oh. Boy, they call that on Oblitz.
Huh.
Okay. Man, I could.
He's saying something about back of the head.
Here we go. Let's see the replay. All right, let's see it. Aiden.
What the ref saw was something that he did to number 11, the back of the head.
Okay. All right, because Aiden was dribbling. Aiden Oblitz was dribbling. All of a sudden, he kind of came from the side, Catholic. All right. Kuig, Oblitz. Going to the back. Look at Kessel still giving all-out effort.
Love it.
Jack Kessels, after this contest is over with, is going to sit at that 50-yard line and be completely, just gave it all worn down.
Catholic's goalkeeper, Kennedy, with those balls played back to him, you know, he's been extremely composed and gets that ball back up the field very confidently. I have does not stutter, does not waver, stands back there very strong. Now you have the 6th free kick for Catholic in this half.
Jesuit has about 9 guys back. Oh my goodness.
See, that's the challenge. You gotta have a couple more people right there for Catholic. I think they missed the mark there.
Kessels.
Yeah, having one or two more on the number right there to crash and be there. But I like the challenge.
We'll work in the back.
Solid ball out of the back.
Oh. Gavin Lantanio, no one there. Just.
What a great long ball.
Uh-oh.
With a solid bounce.
Oh.
You talk about.
Oh, my goodness. Every single play is magnified at the end of this game.
Look, the Jesuits got numbers up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five guys running and moving to move in the direction offensively towards the goal. I love that.
Grayson Savoie goes out. Pedrag McCausland in. Got to get those fresh legs going back and forth.
Let's see how much time we've been at. 4
Dana.
minutes and 45 seconds.
Kessels. Oblitz gets the ball.
Stoppage time.
Oh. It's always just a little. You just Stagpole was almost there, just a second off. Oh, nice move by Rodriguez.
It was out.
All right. Tell a little of the energy by the players. You definitely know that they've given full effort.
Great movement.
Catholic moving it around.
Great touch. Oh!
Oh, in traffic. Goalie was completely, would have been blinded off that shot. He wouldn't have seen anything. Oh, Rodriguez with the touch. We got carnage on the ground. We got 3 guys laying on the ground.
They're bowling over there.
All right, out of bounds. Still going in stoppage time here. Woo! Kessels. All right, let's see the replay on this.
The ball movement here was so quick and so fast.
Oh, hit Rodriguez right in the backside.
Right in the... We're at 6 minutes and 40 seconds into stoppage time.
I knew it, yeah. 5 to 10 minutes. I almost nailed it on the head. There's Rodriguez. Stretching the legs out. He's going to need it. If we go into overtime, I'll break down the overtime rules here in a second if we get there. Connor Darcy up the middle. I don't know what he was going to right there.
Wow. Love that
Kuig.
swift movement.
Rodriguez.
Touch.
It's taken off the ball. Dana crushes it. As usual, Kessels is running full bore.
Great touch.
Kessels! I knew sooner or later Kessels was going to get one of those. He's been doing this all game long.
Been pressing that hard.
The payoff was almost happened right there. Kessels has been doing this in the entire game.
Woo!
This is it for Jack Kessels, his last game as Jesuit. All right. We're going to overtime. Overtime rules are two 10-minute periods, full length, no matter if its team scores before then. If there's no goal after the 2 10-minute periods, then we go to 2 5-minute periods, but that is sudden death. So if a goal happens in the sudden death periods, the 5-minute periods, game is over with. There's no goals after the two 10-minute periods, the 2 5-minute periods, then we go to penalty kicks. All right.
Break.
Get a break. Go to the... If you need to go powder your nose, go do it right now. We got a little time here. Stretch like the Jesuit is. Sit back and relax. We'll be right back.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
Cajun values family. We've been a family business for over 40 years, so we take a lot of pride in being a family-oriented company.
All of Cajun's values are born out of passion. Whether we're offering EPC, general construction, or specialty services, our customers have no doubt we will execute every job with safety, quality, and integrity.
Love did this. This is love's fault, and it hurts. It's devastating. But you always come back for more. What else gets you up this early? What else makes you feel this wild, this ecstatic, this focused, this obsessed? Has to be love. It's in your soul, your head, your heart, your hands. You love the game. It's your nature. Nothing is more real.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Welcome back to Hammond, and we have overtime. Jesuit Catholic couldn't muster a goal in the first 80 minutes, so we're going to play 20 minutes at least. Could play 30 minutes. We shall see. Hubie Collins and the Jesuit Blue Jays, he's working instructions right now to their troops. Man, I don't see too many tired bodies on that field, though.
No.
They're fired up. The guys that were on the bench were just working out, running around the field. JB Brunet on the other side, giving his instructions to Catholic High. They've done the coin tosses, figured out the sides. Let's go down to Garrett on the sidelines for this tense overtime.
Thank you very much, Garland. So a couple of players will be out for the overtime. For Jesuit, of course, number 10, Mateo Mencos, who not only had his iced knee, he's taken the bag off, but he's also taken off his spikes. So unfortunately for the senior, that's the end of his night. Number 7, Cooper Allen for Catholic, continuing to work through a right foot injury. It's like the bottom of his foot is such an issue. We were talking about goalkeepers. Who's going to be in for Jesuit in this overtime? Looks like number 1, Larson Kleibert, going out on the field.
Thank you, Garrett, and you're right. Larson Kleibert is trying to hype up the student section. Look at him go. There he is. Get him hyped. Hey, this is it. This is Larson Kleibert's last game in the blue and white for Jesuit, so get the crew fired up in the stands. There we go. Jesuit player or Jesuit fans, and I believe we will win. And there's the Catholic High fans. They're also making themselves known. Nice little 45-minute drive either way for the Jesuit or Catholic fans. So 2 10-minute halves. Even if someone scores, we're going to play all 20 minutes. Not a tired eye in here. I know that, Sarah. I know you're fired up for this overtime period.
I'm pumped. They don't look tired. I'm not tired. Let's go.
Hey, I got my Diet Coke with me. I'm ready to roll. Let's do this.
Both teams set up, get 5-minute break, kind of reset, ready to go, get a little instruction from the coaches, and things were starting to build up, and you would see little moments of 5 minutes, Catholic High, 5 minutes of Jesuit. So we'll see what happens in this, where nerves are even more. You got nerves even more staggered.
Here we go. Kuig on the outside.
Trying to stay up.
Oh, my goodness. What a defensive play by Gavin Lentanio. My goodness, what a great play by the sophomore. That was a veteran move right there. So Noah Romaine on the throw-in, tying his shoelaces. Probably should have did that in the break, but hey, whatever. Got to lace up those boots tight. To the middle. Got the turn.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness. That was it for Kuig. Oh, point blank on Larson Klybert, and Kuig cannot put it away. Oh, my goodness.
Went near post, trying in the skinniest portion to try to get the ball.
I mean, you want Kuig on that. That's your striker. Here we go. Let's see it. Look at the distribution. Oh my goodness.
He's regretting that. He's regretting
Great
it.
pass by Chris Day to Kuig. Couldn't finish it. I mean, hey, he's your striker. He's one of your guys that got you here. Speaking of Kuig, he's got the ball again. Goes around 2 defenders. Still rolling. He's got to go through 3 more defenders.
It's okay. Rodriguez is there.
Rodriguez trying to find Kuig.
Jesuit now going to take their turn, going with speed.
Oh, he's taking off the ball. Catholic's got the ball back.
Catholic with
heavy touch.
Not losing your cool in those moments and being able to let that go. You gotta be able to let that go. You're on to the next thing. You're into transitions. Now you got to play defense, win that ball back, and attack hard.
Jack Kleinpeter had Kuig on the outside. Just too heavy of a touch, goes out of bounds. Substitutions continue to roll in and out for both teams. Quinn Grambouche gets in for Jesuit. Oh, beautiful footwork. Catholic still has possession.
Woo! What a block for Jesuit.
Going to the outside. Oh, Megdum to the middle. Kuig. Oh, my goodness. Chris Day had it. They're getting the opportunities.
They are.
Between Day and Kuig, 2 of your star players.
Catholic High is getting opportunities. You know that Coach Hubie with Jesuit is saying we need to tighten up defensively. That they're leaving some men open on Catholic, and so very uncharacteristically by Jesuit.
Just unmarked guys, opportunities. Now we'll say this, Kleibert's making some nice saves. This is what happens. You get into the back end of the game, you get in overtime, you're making mistakes there, getting a little tired. Dana fighting on the ball right here.
There's your horn.
There it is. Here we go. Here it is.
Love that solid ball, making it through. Not the shot he wanted.
Not at all. He kind of.
It was a pass back to the keeper.
Flubbed it. That's the word I was looking for. It flubbed it. Kind of just popped up on him. All right, Day back on the ball. Goes through a defender. Not going to get too far on Lentanio.
At this point, too.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what happens.
Dana on the ball. Can't get through the defender.
Quite the stick as a defender, winning that ball. Jesuit building
nice back heel.
Nice. Ball goes out of
bounds.
It's about 53 degrees down there. That does make a difference too. The ball's a little harder. The air's thinner. Playing that ball with speed on this turf, it's an element to add to the tension that's building in this overtime.
There we go. We got cramps. Dana's got some cramps there. So you're throwing weather out for us. So later tonight, you can give us a weather forecast.
Probably.
You know?
I love
At least
the moon.
it's clear skies.
Love the moon.
I tell you, you get all into it tonight, you know? Sports, a little weather. You get everything in this broadcast. Catholic. Nice back heel. Here we go. There we go. We got the horns in full bore now.
Great defensive play. Keeping that ball in bounds with a little
nice turn.
punch right
Nice
there.
turn.
Don't get your hands in there.
Oh. Montanio taking off the ball. Kuig.
Short.
Back to Kuig. Kuig's thinking one thing, shoot. Deflection.
But notice, they have success. I talked about it earlier. Catholic has found success when they do the simple patterns well. That short, long. Looking for those simple ball, and then getting it out of that space.
Here's a replay. Kuig thinking one thing. I'm going for it right now.
They were looking to take those shots.
So it looks like Rodriguez was a little disappointed that he possibly wanted a pass from Kuig. A lot of frustration in this game, you know, especially if you're a striker for either team. I mean, we're going through almost 90 minutes with no goals. Jesuits only given up 1 goal in the playoffs, though. They beat Destre in the first round 4-0. Brother Martin second round 2-0. Then beat Saint Amand 3-1, and then Dutchtown 1-0. So they've only given up 1 goal in the playoffs. So you know it's not easy to get through that back line. Same thing for Catholic. Catholic beat West Jeff 3-0 in the first round, then beat Southside 2-0, then beat Baton Rouge 3-0, and then beat St. Paul's 1-0. So they've given up no goals. So between these two teams, they've given up 1 goal in the playoffs in 8 games. So you knew that goals were not going to be easy to come by in this contest.
Well, and I talked about it earlier. As you look at the field, and you know from the screen, you can't see exact. You know, we're fortunate to be up bird's eye view here, but both defensive lines are, you know, 4 in the back, and they are forcing each other to play now in like a 30-yard range. So they're making them play tight, and then once the ball gets in, you know, they get on speed, you kind of open up that space. But both teams are putting a lot of pressure on on each other, and they are starting to sandwich in centrally.
Kuig trying to get on that. Oh, Dana got it. Got him off the ball.
They're looking for that foul.
Jesuits
Not going to get it. You got to play. You got to play through it.
Kessels got the ball. Kessels.
Defensive win for Catholic right there. Now a round of passing and possession for the Bears.
To the middle. Beautiful pass. Oh, what was that?
Not what they wanted.
That was not in the plans there.
Yeah, this is eighth. This is the 8th game of the state finals.
Ooh.
Second that's gone into overtime.
Yeah, the last few nights last night you got both games finished in regulation. This one is we're down to the first part of overtime, as we talked about before. At 2 minutes, clock is down on the field. We're getting close to the end of the first part of the overtime. Jesuits as you talked about, it's cold out there. They got a lot of their players, Jesuit does, kind of running back and forth to stay warm just in case they need any of those guys to go in the game.
I'm thinking you've got some rally fans for Jesuit and Catholic that are shirtless.
Yeah, we just say it was 53 degrees, and I can count at least about 15 Jesuit students that are shirtless right now in the stands. Well, at least it's in the 50s. You know, the craziest is when I watch NFL games there's some Catholic guy. Look, he looks cold right there. You see the guy with the cross on his back?
They're freezing.
Look at his
cold.
He thought it was going to be cool to go shirtless, and then he's like, I think I made a mistake, but now I can't put the shirt back on because then I'll look uncool. So he's just gonna he's gonna grin and bear
Well,
it.
I didn't know, but then I look over at the Jesuit student section, and they're shirtless too.
Yeah, that kid was definitely cringing a little. He was cold, okay? Oh, my goodness. To be young, 15, 16, not a care in the world. Woo. Larson Kleiber with an absolute bomb to the other.
A little bobble.
To the other goalkeeper. Oh, my goodness. Larson Kleiber brought the wood on that one.
That's a time management punt right there. Okay, don't get into kick it. Don't get into kick it ball. I've been so pleased with this game. Don't want it to get into a game of kick and run.
All right. Well, we're done with the first part of overtime. We've gone 10 minutes of scoreless soccer here in the first part of overtime. Now we go another 10 minutes. And we go the entire 10 minutes no matter what happens. Jesuit students taking a break. They're sitting down for a second. Those shirtless and not. Hubie Collins about to embark some more instructions.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute! There's a flag on the play!
Cajun values family. We've been a family business for over 40 years, so we take a lot of pride in being a family-oriented company.
All of Cajun's values are born out of passion. Whether we're offering EPC, general construction, or specialty services, our customers have no doubt we will execute every job with safety, quality, and integrity.
All right, we're back in Hammond, America, and we're going all night long. No, I'm kidding. We're not going all night long. We got another 10-minute overtime. If no one scores in the 10-minute overtime, then we have 2 5-minute sudden deaths. But we're going to play the second 10 minutes right now. During the break, Larson Kleiber was hyping up the student section. There we go. Catholic High students into it also. Hey, they're bringing the energy. We got to bring the energy. It's the pressure's on. The Jesuits bench and the Catholic bench have been running around trying to stay warm. The students are not affected by the cold at all. They're shirtless, half of them probably by now. I think it's now the cool thing to do. Hubie Collins a little smarter. He's got like double jackets on. All right. What do we expect from the second overtime? You got to be very cautious also. I know you want to go for the win, but my goodness, it's 10 more minutes.
I think there's nothing really new that we're going to see. Both of these teams have gone back and forth, and they've been consistent. So you want to see that. I don't want to see any injuries. We've only seen one of those tonight. Keep doing what they're doing. I mean, Catholic High's success comes from doing the small things well. Jesuit, they're getting little breakaway moments, and they've got this speed and pressing, and their defense is tight. So here we go.
Uh-oh, Catholic makes their first mistake of the second part of overtime. Jack Kessels gets absolutely cleaned out. I don't know what kind of complaint that Catholic had on that one. Max Chamberlain's trying to work on the refs, but I'm not buying it, Max. That was no doubt a penalty there. So it looks like is this Aiden Oblitz. Just trying to figure out what he's going to do. I mean, what do you think? Aiden Noble, go for it, and then maybe off the deflection, if the goalie can't cleanly handle it, then maybe score off the deflection. It's going to be some crazy play.
Keep it low. Oh, or not.
Oh my goodness, that was not the plan that they talked about for the last 30 seconds.
I say in this environment, keep it low and go for a deflection for chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, twice we've seen it in the state finals, which is smart. They kept it low. The wall jumped. The ball went under.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Garrett's down with the crazies with the shirtless fans.
Garland, I talked with Catholic High student section. They said no jackets, no coats. They're good to go. They also said something along the lines of to heck with hot chocolate. Also, Sarah, I've read that basically a student athlete runs anywhere from 7 to 10 miles during a soccer match. You got guys like Kuig for Catholic and Kessel for Jesuit. They are deep into their reserves right now. It's crazy to see what these guys have left in double overtime.
I will say, I mean, Kessels has given max effort the entire contest. As you said, Marcus Kuig for Catholic High. I mean, when this game's over with, I mean, they're going to be completely, they're letting it play on.
That's a good ball.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, so
I thought
true.
I thought he had a beat on it.
And your center mids, your outside mids, they run the most. And I guarantee you they have worked this field. They've been so good. I have not seen a player that's like walking or losing has lost the ball and walked and not tracked back in transition. Every single one of these guys has the pedal to the metal and has given 1,000% on both sides of the ball.
Jesuit gets a penalty. Graham Hemel called for it. There's Graham. All right, Catholic, go for what do you say? Go for chaos? Is that what you say?
Go for chaos.
Just hit it
in the mixer.
Hit it in the middle of the scrum, and then hope for some miracle.
That's not the mixer.
My goodness, nope.
I want to pull it. I want you to, especially that far away. You got numbers in the box. Get it higher and deep. Make the goalkeeper come off his line and have chaos and follow up. Follow up and poke that ball in the goal.
Catholic still with possession, though, so that's most important right now. Dana down again. Dana's had a rough game tonight. He's been down 2 or 3 times in this contest. One time was because of a yellow card that Catholic got, but he could be cramping right now also. He's in midfield. He's kind of trying to fight back into it. There he goes. Oh, nice move. There we go. Hemel trying to get in there. Moving around.
Rodriguez.
We'll give and go. Kessels. Oblitz. Oh.
What a hustle. That's
there
a
we
good
go.
ball.
Kuig's got it. Kuig cuts in. Oh, right to the middle. Oh, but it's out on Jesuit. All right, is this going to be Kuig that's going to take this or no? I was about to say. All night it's either been Chris Day or Noah Romaine that's been taking this corner. All right, earlier they didn't mark every single player on this, and Catholic had a great chance to score. Let's see if they kind of buttoned up, Jesuits buttoned up their marking here on this corner kick. Romaine in. Kleibert misses. Oh, my goodness. Kleibert misses. 19 was at the back. Charles Dirks. Wide open. Yeah, put the shirt on your face. The opportunities. They're there. Let's see Charles Dirks.
He needs to hold that run just a little bit.
That's it. Oh, my goodness.
And that's a hard ball. That's hard to do right, but you got to get over it. You've got to get that chest over the ball, direct that ball more down.
Opportunity was there. Larson Clibert missed it. Couldn't deliver. Dirks. So we keep on going. We're under the 4-minute mark in the second part of this first overtime. All right, working it around.
We have not. I'm just so impressed. I know I talked about it. There is no slacker on this field. There's no one. I'm going, oh man, if he transitioned quicker, or if he'd do that, like.
Oblitz, pass, Kessels, deflection. Jesuit still trying to get. That's
spin on the ball saved them there.
I could have seen that was a penalty.
Yeah, just a little nudge.
A little love tap,
elbow.
by Christian Archer. A little love tap by Christian Archer. All right, back in. Ooh, Kessels is waiting right behind. Oblitz.
She had numbers offensively. Play Rodriguez. I see what you're doing over the top there too for Catholic.
Antonio to the outside, the Hemel. Hemel gonna work it. Sees Kessels. Kessels has got it. Oh, all right, a little step over. Kessels. Nothing there. I think Kessels is already beat on the play, so he can't. Yeah, he was beat on the play, so he tried to.
He was shoulder to shoulder.
All right, let's see this. Archer.
They were arm in arm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say Christian Archer. Maybe a little penalty there. Look at this. The referee helping with the cramps for Kessels. Uh-oh. Oh.
No.
Yeah. God, man, he is definitely in some pain.
Hey, Liam, let's go, man. Liam, let's go. Let's go, Liam.
Donald Dovey is in for Jesuit. This is the first his first time into this contest. You got to have a deep bench to play this game. Student section was definitely chanting Dovey, so I'm assuming that Donald is a fan favorite there. He's a junior. Oh.
Fresh legs at this point. He hasn't been in. So to get, he's got to get in and get acclimated to the pace and the intensity of this game and do it quickly to be able to make an impact.
I talked about Dovey's in there on the ball right now. Number 27 for Jesuit. Bo Helmers is also in there. He's a sophomore. So Hubie's emptying his bench there. They have so many players that have played so many minutes there.
And it's good. Your bench is deep. He feels comfortable to send these guys in. They're all playing at a high level.
I mean, to put in sophomores when you're this cold.
Yeah.
We're just coming right off the bench, 90 minutes in. Let's roll.
Getting a little chippy here.
All right, back in. Little arm nudge in there. Rodriguez trying to get something going. Oh, my. Liam Eli clears it out, and that's it. We're now going to sudden death. 2 5-minute sudden death periods. If anybody scores in either one of these overtime periods, the game is over with. So, my goodness. I mean, Jesuit's emptying out the bench. Catholic High's emptying out the bench. They're got their arms kind of carrying each other to the bench right now. Man, it is.
Rodriguez is limping. There's something going on. He might not come back on.
Yeah, I tell you one thing. Marcus Kuig has definitely hit the bench hard. He's getting to get some water. He's giving his all.
Need some electrolytes.
Yeah.
Some salt.
Need some moral support there.
Yeah.
A lot of hugging from Catholic High here.
Brotherly love.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Larson Clibert's still trying to hype up this crew. I like it. My, oh my. Well, I'm intrigued to see, a lot of stretching over here to see if some of these guys can get back in the game. But Coach Collins definitely did empty out his bench. I mean, when you're throwing sophomores out there, looking for Kessels. I know Kessels is not going to go down in that silent night, okay? I know he's going to try to get back out there again also. I like that we're still doing the coin tosses here, to figure out the sides. There's really no advantage here, I think.
Third coin toss of the game.
All right. Some of the young bucks, it looks like, are going to stay out for Jesuit, including Bo Helmers at 27. Kessels, he is not going to, looks like he's not going back in the contest. It's kind of, he's on the back end. All right, the Jesuit student section, shirts in the air. I'm assuming it's the shirts they wore to the game. They do have some kids in hoodies there.
Doing the American Outlaw, I believe that we will win chant.
Gotta get something to get the kids fired up, okay? We've gone 100 minutes of soccer so far with no goals.
You got Catholic High bringing it too.
Yeah. Oh, 10 more minutes. Maybe 5, maybe a minute. Who knows?
We don't know.
Yeah. Max Chamberlain for Catholic High threw up the 2 5s, just trying to get the energy rolling here. Oh, I mean, we're having fun up here. I tell you one thing, down in the stands, where I'm sure a lot of the parents of each team, I can't imagine the fingernails are intact anymore after this one.
This is intense. This is where it all comes down.
Oh!
Wow!
Oh wow! Well, that was quick.
That looked like it hurt too.
I mean,
and that was the new guy
Donald Dovey
coming in
hot. Right. We're 10 seconds in, and Donald Dovey's coming in hot. Well, they got a lot. I mean, I will say this. Look at the energy for the kids from Jesuit. They brought in a lot of younger guys. They've been sitting on the bench waiting. To the outside. Here's Dovey again. Oh my goodness. Dovey gave it all in that one.
And there's a part that I'm going to give him a little bit of credit going, he probably couldn't stop once he made his commitment to running through that. But
all right. Oh, little forearm shiver there.
Oh man, I think we're getting a card.
Oh my. A yellow card for Christian Archer. Now, he has been getting into it with the Catholic High players since he entered the contest. Archer entered the game on the back end, so one of the fresher legs out there.
He came in chippy.
Oh, my goodness. Kessels is back in the contest for Jesuit. That kid is a machine. I thought he was done with, okay? But, hey, when they get yellow cards, you got to bring them back out. I thought Kessels was done. My goodness. Whoa, whew. Man, Christian Archer's telling them where it's, I don't think it was theatrics by Catholic on that one. I think that was.
There's a push.
Yeah.
You saw the arm extend out.
Kuig trying to get around to the defender.
If he can get around if he can get around him. Ooh. They're pushing.
Connor Darcy, a little miscommunication on the back end here by Connor Darcy. All right, Catholic High has a corner. Chris Day. Man, Kuig almost got the best of Darcy on that one. Corner kick coming here. Got a lot of jostling. 14 unmarked.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Reese Golden unmarked at the back. Wide open shot on the goal. Goes
Kleber
right
did
to
a great job of being there and covering his land and his territory, making it a hard spot, tinying up that angle for them to get the ball in.
Boy, Jesuit on these corner kicks has been living dangerously. Look at this. Unmarked right here. Look at 14. Unmarked at the back. Oh my. Oh, you got to put that away.
Doing everything you want to do. You bring that ball for a header, getting that ball, putting it down on the ground to make it hard to get to, but put it right in the direction of the goalkeeper instead of trying to. And it is harder to place that ball with the head, but maybe trying to go far post would have been smart.
Kessels goes down, draws a penalty. You know that Gavin Lantanio is going to go for the goal in this one. Looks like he's hanging over the ball. I'm going to assume that Lantanio is going to go for it here. Bryce Barrera's right next to him. Oh, which one's going to take it? I think Lantanio is taking this. Oh, nope.
Ooh.
Sight.
Love that.
Golden goal! It's over with! Jesuit pulls it in overtime. Oh my goodness, and that's your ball game. The Jesuit Blue Jays, it's over with. Oh my goodness, going right to the student section. Are you kidding me? He was unmarked. Easy goal. Jesuit, your Division I boys, soccer final champions. Here is the replay.
So relaxed. And that's the sub that came in at the end of the game.
Donald Dovey, the winner.
Wow.
My goodness. Donald Dovey with the winner. There's Hubie Collins. He's probably just worn out right now.
Wow.
Unreal. Golden goal and sudden death. Donald Dovey with the winner. Jesuit wins this one 1-0 and captures their 13th LHSAA state championship. Oh my. We'll be right back here in a moment.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
If you want to break the rock, you need to make yourself indestructible. If you want to play between the hedges, you need to work out there, up there, down there, everywhere. If you want to reach the win bar, you need to lose sleep, lose count. You need to play every game like you got nothing to lose.
Love did this. This is love's fault, and it hurts. It's devastating. But you always come back for more. What else gets you up this early? What else makes you feel this wild, this ecstatic, this focused, this obsessed? Has to be love. It's in your soul, your head, your heart, your hands. You love the game. It's your nature. Nothing is more real.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh no, they missed it! Wait a minute! There's a flag on the play!
Cajun values family. We've been a family business for over 40 years, so we take a lot of pride in being a family-oriented company.
All of Cajun's values are born out of passion. Whether we're offering EPC, general construction, or specialty services, our customers have no doubt we will execute every job with safety, quality, and integrity.
We are back in Hammond, America. My goodness. I hope you're not just joining us because you missed a fantastic match that went into sudden death. The Jesuit Blue Jays win the Division I boys final. Donald Dovey, who came in on the back end of the contest. A lot of players for Jesuit were cramping. We had injuries. And they brought in some underclassmen, some sophomores, some juniors, and one of them, Donald Dovey Jr., was unmarked and had a clear shot and got it into the goal. Jesuit captures the state title. The 1 seed beats the 2 seed, Catholic High.
And that wasn't an easy goal. That was a redirected header out of the air. Fantastic. And you talk about players understanding and knowing their role. That's a player that came in off the bench into the overtime. And he didn't come in with a chip on his shoulder. He came in and knew his role. He got in and he immediately made an impact. Immediately. And I talked about how someone like that coming in, it takes time to understand the speed and what's going on in this game. And he was paying attention the whole time, and he picked up his flag and knew where to plant it. And he did a fantastic job.
Wow. It's a cold night in Hammond, but I tell you what, the Jesuit kids are running hot right now. Okay. I mean, that was... they almost emptied the bench, Jesuit did. They used a lot of their players. So did Catholic High. I will say this. Marcus Kuig, Matias Rodriguez, those kids gave full effort. I mean, they got to be absolutely worn down right now. They gave maximum effort in this contest. It's just a fantastic contest. I know it's, if you look at the score sheet and you see it went 0-0 and they scored in overtime, you would think there wasn't a lot of action, but it was back and forth. An absolute perfect way to end this weekend of 4 days, 8 games, and we ended with the Division I boys final. Hey, the Division I girls final was a blockbuster matchup earlier today that was won 2-1 by SSA.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Jesuit had 9 shots and Catholic High had 15. So Jesuit was outshot. But all it takes is one. That's the beauty of sports. All it takes is one.
The goalkeeper, you called it, I think, Sarah. Larson Clivert, his final game in the blue and white, and he wins MVP of the Division I boys soccer final. Catholic had some point-blank shots on goal, and unmarked, I think maybe 2, 3, 4 times, and he made the save. And there's Rodriguez right there. I mean, I'm sure that his legs are completely worn down to the bone. He gave maximum effort. He's sitting there by himself on the 18-yard line. The rest of the team is on the 35, and he's by himself on the 18.
What a run and fantastic job, Catholic High. This game could not have been scripted better. It's hard to see a team lose in this situation.
Yeah, Rodriguez is limping over. They're trying to get the picture of the runner-up, and it's going to take a little while for Rodriguez to limp over there. Look at the teamwork.
He's a senior.
Yeah. I mean, you leave it all on the field, your final game, and you could tell some of these kids were playing hurt on the back end of the contest, and Rodriguez was one of those kids that was playing hurt but got in there. He's going to make it into the picture. I know it's not the most joyous occasion. It's been a long season and you want to lift the trophy, but a heck of a season by Catholic High. Their first loss of the season comes in their final game of the year.
It's a stat that matters. It's still, the fact only 2 teams make it here, and that's a big deal. To be a team that makes it and it's a building block, it's a stepping stone, and I know they want to walk away the champs, but they're setting a tone and establishing something for the next year.
All right, the final trophy of the weekend. Eddie Bonine's about to hand it off to the Jesuit Blue Jays. All the photographers are getting in line. The big moment, and here it is. Larson Kleibert gets it on to the first, and they're going to raise it up. There we go. A little cleaner than the one earlier today. The girls from SSA took out each other with the trophy.
Someone took the charge.
Oh, wow. To win a state title, man, nothing beats it in high school, in athletics.
Well, you got to give credit to everybody that made this event and these state championships a success. The Louisiana High School Sports Network, Louisiana High School Sports Association, every single person that's here tonight, that behind the scenes and making this such a fantastic event for these student athletes, for a memory that will last forever. Incredible.
Hubie Collins is the head coach of the Jesuit Blue Jays. That is now his 9th state title coaching the Jays. An illustrious career for Hubie Collins. I talked about it earlier. His assistant coaches, most of them have played for him in the past. One of his assistants was on the last state title team for Jesuit in 2018. So 6-year drought. And that's a drought for Jesuit because they're used to winning every year. But 6 years, and Hubie Collins is back on top of the soccer world. Let's check out the highlights from this contest as Jesuit celebrates with their trophy. First half, not a lot of opportunities. That back heel was absolutely sick, though. I will say that. That was a sick back heel by Noah Romaine, number 2 for Catholic High. Marcus Kuig did have a great contest as well.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah,
right
Rodriguez, yeah. Oblitz had a few opportunities also. But then I couldn't get anything by Larson Kleibert. Could not get anything by Larson Kleibert.
He was dynamite.
There he is again. Kleibert was a brick wall. And here it is. Donald Dovey. Perfect. Just right over the defender's head. He was waiting for it. And there it is. The Jesuit players celebrating. Let's go down to the field.
Hey, we're here with Hubie Collins. Coach, you made some substitutions late in the game and they played off. What an incredible match.
Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible match, incredible performance by both sets of teams. Catholic High School, they gave their all, and it was unfortunate there had to be a winner, but there was a winner. I'm glad it was us.
I guess 5 or 6 years without a title felt like an eternity for you. What's it feel like to win this one?
It feels absolutely fantastic. I'm so delighted for these players, especially our seniors. Their last year, they gave it their all. And the juniors and the sophomores who were on their team, they've got big shoes to follow in, but I know they're very capable.
Your keeper, Larson Kleibert, Catholic came at him with everything they had. He kept them scoreless in the second half and overtime.
Yeah, there was periods of the game where they had the upper hand for sure, and Larson had to come up big time for us, and he did, and his distribution was great, and he just motivated the team to carry on when we had tired legs and we were cramping. He just kept everybody going, so well-deserved MVP.
Jesuit, champions in Division I. Congrats, Coach.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks to all the fans and everybody that came to watch.
Back to Garland and Sarah.
Hubie Collins, a man of the people, not only thanking his team, but thanking the fans, the ones shirtless and the ones that had hoodies on. We talked about this. They do training in the summertime, they do a lot of running, and then you get into the fall and you fight through this. All right, Garrett's got more with Jesuit Blue Jays.
All right, we're talking with the winning goalkeeper here, the most outstanding player. They had to figure it out. They got you the right trophy. Just talk about winning this game for Jesuit in your final match.
I mean, it's crazy. We've been working for this for 5 years, I remember coming to the game in 2018, watching everyone I was a 6th grader, 7th grader. It's the energy and just, the team coming together. We were looking a bit shaky in the first half, but we really came together and clutched up.
Talk about like the battery of goalkeepers. You and Duncan, you guys have gotten it done all year.
I mean, we have a great like goalkeeping like staff, and like we have great goalkeepers. Like we work our butts off day in, day out, every single day, always training. And you know, I can't really like say too much for me, but like we have 2 other great goalkeepers, and you know, I'm proud to like be with them.
It was tough, the early injury to Mateus, and then you guys come out, coach makes a late substitution, and Dovey comes in and gets the game winner. What was that like?
I don't even remember, to be honest. Like I just like the adrenaline rush, I guess. Like it's unreal. Like I can't even describe it. It's just like the fans here, the energy is just nuts.
Going out on top. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Wow. Larson Clivert, I told you about this at the beginning of the broadcast. They lost only 1 game this season. It was the first game of the year to Willow, who went on to win the Division III final. Larson got all the players together. He was a senior, got them together and said, we need more leaders on this team. We got to get together. Now, it was only game 1, and, you know, everybody's trying to figure things out. But they were already, you know, they wanted to show that it's not enough just to have one leader. You got to get everybody involved. So Larson had a team meeting after 1 game, and they went on a run, didn't lose another game the rest of the season. So Larson Clivert is one of the leaders on the team, and he showed up in the biggest game of the year.
I love to hear stories like that. You love to see just this experience. And they came out, they played quality, they played a quality brand of soccer. And that's what Coach Hubie said that they were going to do. They play good soccer. He's a soccer guy. He loves it. He's a fanatic. And so I wouldn't expect anything less for them to move the ball around, play hard-fought, hard-nosed defense. Their back line was incredible, really united. That team played great soccer. Congratulations to Jesuit.
Well, it's been a heck of a ride. Garrett on the field getting fantastic interviews. Sarah, first time working with you. I hope it's not the last. A lot of energy in the room tonight, you know. I said it wasn't going to be boring, and both these games were blockbusters. You know, I'm as excited as Hubie is right now.
I loved it. I enjoyed working with you as well. I love this experience, and you know, can't wait to see what else is coming on the Louisiana High School Sports Network. This was incredible.
Yes, from MMR, LHSA Network, good night from Hammond America, the Division I boys final. Jesuit wins in overtime, 1-0. That captures the title, their 13th LHSA title. Good night.